and back here, and then we'll see. I mean, it's nice that nothing happened, but I can't even change my faith at the moment. Sad as that might be, I shall patiently wait. I mean, I'm gonna play for another 40 or so minutes, then I'll try my luck. Okay, I see no problem with that, honestly. Test of Strange. God damn it. But at least, all things considered, we still have a lot of prestige. Torturer, great. Inflicting pain, holding someone's life in your hands. This is true power. Well, maybe for a one-legged man. Living, content, lustful, insightful, think that it is hell. One can hope that at some point Cymatic should produce a bit of offspring. Was there a reason why you wouldn't? Humble, paranoid. The Kingdom of Firestan. Even worse. Oh, Chef alive today. Used to become French and Catholic, eh? Jesus Christ. Here, Stefan, off you go to become great and French. Your suffering will be probably not measurable. I mean, if at least I would at least have an option. Ooh. Let's see. 150, that's not bad. Yeah, let's try to get some more fucking plus points for our faith. So I really would like to become a Christian again. No. I'll not give you that. Screw you. I don't have enough artifacts to give them away all willy-nilly. Which kind of cliffs? I need to recapture the country of cliffs again. Oh, great. Stop slaughtering the cats. They haven't done anything wrong. You can't prove it, at least. So once our ruler dies, I'll once again have to recapture Cleve, yes, but honestly that's not a minor thing, mind you. gonna join you in that endeavor. That seems mildly ridiculous. And that is putting it rather mildly. It does seem like a very, very bad idea. Yeah, doesn't really seem like anyone is around. My brother Count Widu has 82 troops. I don't think an alliance serves me at all, actually. He's also an irritable drunkard, so that's... Why does he call me a tyrant? No. Jesus Christ. My brother really tries to be an asshole. It's not like I could be hated anymore. My own court. Looking at the numbers. Well, yes, as long as my poor little son here can take over at some point and maybe lead a bit more of a peaceful life. A Duchy of Utrecht, that does sound rather nicely. Always good to have another duke in the family. And then we slowly try to stop being bloody freaking Orthodox Bulgarian in the middle of fucking Europe, because that is that screams problems, left to right and center actually. So I'm losing faith at a pretty alarming rate, honestly. I guess I haven't done this generation yet. Okay, that solved the debt problem rather nicely, because now at least we have Franconian again, meaning that the people will not be that annoyed with me. Do I want to go to university? I mean, since we do have the money and at the moment at least have nothing else to do, I guess that is not necessarily a bad idea. Off you go. Study hard, little one. Nice. And yeah, someone managed to impregnate my wife. I mean, she's 42 years old, so I was kind of thinking like maybe she's already a bit over the top there, but apparently I was wrong. Now what's a little bit of gold between friends? Let's ignore that. Yeah, let's ignore that. Okay, let's not risk becoming completely fucked over. Don't really care about that, don't really care about that. Working on that already. Jesus Christ, everybody at court hates me. I don't think that's gonna get better anytime soon. I would rather say probably not at all. Orthodox is astray, I know. Really like to change it, but honestly, considering how my face stat just keeps plummeting ever fucking more down, I have a distinct feeling that will not work in my favor. For some mystical reason, I don't even know why. More successful, more successful. Well. My daughter-in-law. Let's see, that's your first child, isn't it? And this is the Terry bloodline, so yes, you will be another Terry. Let's see. If you have somebody who can educate you right and is hopefully also Christian. He's an Orthodox Franconian, so if I let him get taught by a Christian, I told him to convert faith. And there's yet hope for the future. Well, I've become not better at what I was hoping for. At least, you know, I'm now peacefully sitting around and doing nothing. And what, since the chances are really small, I'm gonna do like, bonus, you've got tits now. Like, could be worse, couldn't it? Yeah, so if I do this for Count Guido and I make him a duke. That's a bit of a risky play, but honestly, maybe he can actually establish himself down here. One of those monsters like, who knows? Maybe. So that also means that I need to educate my little child. How long will this take? 20 days. Okay, that's doable. And we just crushed the little army. Like, how are the chances just even? We're outnumbering them like more than 2 to 1. Easily. Come on, capture him. Oh, well, I guess we can also just take the duchy and be done with it. In 8 months, that's nothing. Actually, could try making these countries Franconian, just to really fuck with them. And now we wait for another 8 months to just get it done and over with. It wouldn't be useful in this particular war anyway. I mean, so long as I can actually capture the territory outright, the rest should be relatively easy. I can just go around and capture the next few ones and just be done with it, basically. Yeah, another fornicator, sure. No rest for the wicked. Always something to decide upon. Even be it something as simple as what to do with the bloody fornicators. Well, at least one of my children has converted. It's gonna make my life a bit easier because, let's be honest here, being an Orthodox ruler in fucking the middle of Europe in this particular age is, well, all things considered, not the most bright-eyed decision. I seized a Bulgarian battle axe. I'll take it. Although, to be fair, at some point artifacts just become annoying when you have a full fucking lot of them, and every fucking few months you got at least one of them breaking down and needs repairs, and you're just sitting like, you know what? I won't. And we continue with the good old-fashioned two-son strategy, eh? Oh boy. Yeah, you'll probably take over business. So you've got Terry, and I guess another strategy. to reintroduce both of them into our most glorious fold. Strategy shall become a manager of money, a steward, most excellent. I was about to say, if I ally with you, you're probably gonna abandon your futile nonsense. Can't we just claim the duchy? Yeah. If I actually give him the duchy, that should make things a bit easier on my part. Also means that I can hopefully, in the future, abandon the Wallachian lands. Because honestly, they've grown to be quite a bit of a nuisance, for the most part. Also, they apparently somewhat, for mystical reason, managed to actually swap all the plagues that happened down here all the way up to us again, and I kind of would like to avoid that particular nonsense. %. Yeah, getting there. Oh, welcome back, little strategy. Well, the old Terry died, kinda, and so we are now the next Terry in line, and well, this generation is kind of fucked, and I'm kind of trying desperately to go back to, you know, stop being fucking orthodox in the middle of Europe, which pisses everyone off. I have created new Terry, new strategy, as they're growing up to be, well, hopefully as successful as their predecessors. Well, I'm also trying to somewhat prepare my abandonment of this area. So, well, you know, the usual. But, well, so far it's going well, and I guess this Terry, the Tyrant, has a bit more life in him, hopefully. Yeah, that's the Reader's Digest version in this particular case. I have some fun moments, and I think Strategy 2.0, your female counterpart, has been sent out in the world to bear somebody else's seed. And now introduce some good old-fashioned strong blood into the family. I think you're married off to the Doge of Venice at this point. Yeah, shit, wrong direction. Or at least you were at some point, and there's a new Doge now. Actually, what happened to you? Oops, no, a second while I sent you over. Family. Strategy 2.0. There you are. You're 22 and you already lost one husband. Can I arrange a marriage for you? Alliance power. Not really any interesting candidates around. Okay, I'm not gonna give you back that territory. That was officially conquered by me. Stop doing that. Or I will beat the ever-living daylights straight out of you. Yeah. I think we're not gonna see the passing over into the next generation just this time, but oh well. Probably very soon the next time. So I think I'll be around for another let's say 20 minutes or so, then we got our usual, or almost our usual, and it gives me enough time to actually start and try that whole recording thing again. while it's quiet. Because, you know, I think for this, at this moment, I've waited like 3 mornings in the hopes that, you know, it might just be quiet enough for me to do it, and it never actually worked out. But can I rather, you know, I like to get at least that part done, because then I can actually just work with the pictures. Which does not require that much in the way of silence. I think maybe potentially getting this country siege down will be enough point-wise to finish this war, and then Count Guido will have his territory. Brother of Count Duke Terry, he will become a duke himself, and even though he hates us, you know, at least he has a bit of a family going on, so... Wasn't it my wife? Yeah, well, you are no longer the wet nurse. What happened? Oh, you're ill. That explains that. I'm sure she'll recover. Or maybe not, you know. It's not really a too relevant concern of ours, to put it mildly. The Waqui Reformation. Bloody fucking heathens. Heathens everywhere, I tell ya. Okay, what's my demands? Can I demand hostage? I cannot. Let's see, I gain legitimacy, we cook, Okay, so that's now the Duchy of Montania, once again reformed. The Count Guido. I need to put anyone in there. And I guess I can get my... Aren't you my daughter-in-law? Yes, you are my daughter-in-law. You scarred, apparently. Interesting. I'll just accept that as a thing. Okay, let's take a look at how our things up here. All is nice and quiet in the world. I guess I could now turn around or sneakily and go like, I'm gonna claim your fucking Latino for my own. But you know. Let's not be an asshole about it. And then the next generation will have to once again reclaim the County of Cleves. Because for some reason it's always the bloody County of Cleves that gets thrown away in the succession struggle. Bit of a sadness there. Peasant rebel. County of Masters and the County of Aachen. I don't really seem to have enough military power to be honestly a threat. I mean, I guess at this point it's just like let them rise. And we can beat them down. Should probably actually set up a point up here. So that my bloody armies don't just rise in fucking Wallachia and, you know, and sit down there all sadly because they now have to march hundreds of kilometers upwards. Jesus Christ, everyone and their mother hates me. Jesus Christ. It's rare that I'm that much hated, honestly. I mean, to be fair now, that whole thing being Wondergit, murderer, vengeful and stuff, that's probably not helping, I'll admit. Come on, give the poor man a break. He's already lost the fucking leg. Poor Terry the Second. I hope that at least the next one in the line will have a bit of an easier time. One can, of course, only hope. Then you try to pacify this fucking shit piece of land once fucking more. And the rest of you... really would like to get rid of the orthodoxy. It's probably part of the reason why I'm so fucking unbeloved, isn't it? Pretty much, yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, the main reason they hate us minus 14% is because they believe that orthodoxy is a stray. But I guess also the, you know, offensive war, that also kinda does not help. Anything else? Not really. Let's see. Rest claim. You will lose that one. And you'll keep all the other ones. I guess Wido will be a continuous nuisance for the rest of eternity. All until his whole family just randomly dies. And that too has a tendency to happen. Now then. 94. I mean, they still don't have a dangerously high military power, honestly. I think we're just gonna fucking beat the rebels down. It's like, let them spawn. And we deal with them, and then we'll hopefully have some happy times for a while. All of this, of course, could be readily and easily avoided if we could just actually, you know, adopt the faith. But we're missing just about 1,218 faiths. You know, minor numbers and all of that. Actually, I think he's the last Orthodox one. I think you get trained to change, and I think you also get trained specifically to change. That's not good. That's a bit better. Not, as I said, you know, I'm not really too worried about their sheer numbers, because their numbers are fucking pathetic and nobody bloody cares. But I guess it is a bit annoying if they actually block me. Come on, go in there, deal with them. Beat the ever-living shit out of them so that we can now then peacefully return to ruling. Yes, the rest of the fucking rebels. Are they down here? Is that it? No. I mean, I don't actually see any more troops, so I'm kinda like, okay. Fusion. Like, hello? Peasants. He has the same problem as me, eh? I mean, I guess I would like to help you, you know, just for politeness sake, but I'm kind of confused about my own problems. How commendable indeed. Yes, yes. Oh well, I guess we can go on the long journey down there. Yes, know thyself. I very much would like an early warning when death is approaching. Join me, search for the peasants, because I'm sure the AI knows better where the rest of the peasants are than me. Because I don't know where the fuck they went off. But they must be somewhere, you know. Or so I would assume. Kronos first and Robin. Oh, Kronos is now known as the Princess of Fashion. A deserved fate. Okay, so even my allies are like, okay, where are the peasants that we're supposed to be beating down? And also have long traveled Scandinavia. Now the PCH may be coming to an end. We actually had in this particular playthrough not any problems with the fucking Norse being all, you know, Norse about it. What an interesting little rarity. Like, where the fuck are you? Leader of Peasant Revolt. Oh, we got a cadet branch. But now we got a new branch of the family. The Burke Louisti, whatever the fuck they want to call that. I really think this is the right time for this though. I mean, it seems that we're kinda having our own set of problems. You don't know, someone is trying to steal from me. I mean, to be fair, being at a war where nothing bad actually happens, I don't see a problem with that. Soon we'll be down there. I will guess for the foreseeable future, we'll just let this tick. At some point we will win this war, it's just kinda annoying that we have to hardly sit it out. Oh, are you the ones I was looking for? Just asking, you know, out of pure interest. You indeed were the ones I was looking for. Oh well, I guess I was on the way down there anyway. Guess I can help my brother. Maybe he stops being a little cunt about things. One can only hope. That's what a bloody fucking journey that was. I'm gonna capture the territory now. I guess I should first deal with the fucking invaders. Make them a bit weaker so they can't actually capture the fucking territory any longer, and then we'll deal with that. That seems a lot more reasonable of a response. So that is just a peasant number. I guess we can quickly deal the blow to them and be done with it. Let's be honest here, that's not something that's gonna last long anyway. You know, so deal with one problem then the next, basically. They immediately went like, nope, we're gonna stop conquering this now, we're gonna run away now, don't worry about us, we're not important. To be fair, they really aren't. Peasants. And peasants are dealt with. Now, end your war with the bloody fucking peasants. Then we need to make sure that this minus 30% doesn't get worse. Come on, catch them, catch them. I believe in you. Little Kronos hit his first thieving as well. Nice. Okay, now we send the army down there, then we split up the army. Send the other part up north, get rid of that, and well, all is well in the world, I suppose. Okay, they agreed on a white piece. Fair enough. I probably would have actually let this run its course, basically. Aachen is also not happy for once. Ah, my other son. I was about to say, who are you talking about? Katarina. Yeah, sounds good enough. Let that traitor be known to all so that we can punish him publicly. Yes. Else I wonder about you still hate me, so that is good. He's trying to steal an artifact from me. We'll prison him, I guess. Seems fair enough of a punishment. Then he ran away. Anything else we need to do immediately? It doesn't really seem like we need to worry about anything else. How can you still hate me so, how can you hate me so much? After I helped you, pressed my claim, see? But then, okay, to be fair, revoked your title. Yeah, that's kinda... Also the whole rival thing. That also probably... What else do you hold? Duchy, county. So, yeah, you're kind of one of the counties I have. That one doesn't. That one belongs to you and that one. So you could take the other ones, you know. You had a good chance to. Good chance to imprison one of the ladies in charge. Yeah, good. My grandson, which one are you? That one. Little Terry, how does it look for you? You are still Orthodox. That's something we should change. But yeah, apart from that, I think for the moment at least we have done all we ever wanted, at the moment at least. All is well in the world, and chances are Duke Terry II will actually be able to live out his life relatively peacefully now that I think about it. Shouldn't really be any threat apart from, you know, the usual. And I think the fact that pretty much all of my vassals still hate me like the plague. Yep. Really quite the combination of things, I must say, you know. So I don't know what's with all the hate against the one-legged. But, you know. Some reason people just really don't like it if you just have one leg. No pity, I suppose. No pity at all. I guess holding that together is going to be more or less the challenge, actually. Anything else? Anything else? Not so much. Okay, get rid of that. That accolade has annoyed the ever-living shit out of me for half an eternity, and I think it is well and truly good that it is gone now. Yeah. With that said, I think we do well to continue this next time, although tomorrow I'll probably spend another 6 or so hours on our hunt for feathers. Well, you know, progress that in the right direction. Although so far it has been going pretty well, you know. After all, depending on how well our performance is inside Florence, the easier the rest will be. Oh well, the less trouble we'll have to deal with in Venice. That was the word I was looking for. So yeah, for the moment I shall bid you adieu. Have a good one and all of that. Please, I keep you busy. Indeed, that will keep me busy. Very much so busy. And let's quickly see who has dropped by for a little second stream. The same people actually who dropped by for the first stream. Now that I'll think about it. Well, first Verbos, little strategy of course, came along to enjoy his the fruit of his pockets, basically. Enjoyed the defected, and I hunted for feathers for a good 3 hours. Actually, no, I'm not, for the moment at least, I'm not too bothered about that. I'm kind of looking forward to that tomorrow. And next we had a new face, little Kevin, although I have a distinct feeling I know who that is. You know, going off the German, that is. And, right, is that just a little picture, shit. Then we had little Terry coming by, enjoying himself as well, and last but not least, a rather surprising guest, namely Kronos himself, rising from his rather unfortunate momentary retirement into glorious playing games again, and hopefully soon also into glorious streaming again. One can only hope. Yes, soon, TM, you know. One can be hopeful, I am at least hopeful. Otherwise, you know, it gets depressing fucking fast. Now I will make good use of my opportunity. Yeah, soonish TM is indeed what I would say. But you know, since soon can quite literally also mean stuff like, you know, hey, maybe, you know, next week or so. I'm not opposed to that at all, honestly. Anything else? Not really. No. Which means now is as good an opportunity as any to finally get around and trying to get a good take on that particular little spiel. You know, here I was writing up a nice little sketch, I suppose, no? Would be fitting. Yes, indeed. See you soon, little Kronos. Keep the head high and do whatever it needs to be done. Get back into things. You're missed. Rather miss my Sunday entertainment after all this time. And I would like to do that again. Well, yeah, but with that out of the... Oh, look at that. Last minute, and of course, the strategy comes again to save Kronos from all the ads that could ever bother him by giving him a little subscription. Level 1 subscription. Yes, yes. Very gracious of him once more. But, you know, at this point we have all to just to accept that strategy's little pockets are deep indeed. Especially when he wants something. Oh well. I'm still looking forward to tomorrow. What's a bit of feather hunting anyway? We're almost done with one district anyway. After that is only 2 more districts, and as long as we get at least 6 or 7 per district, I mean, I think they split that up nicely, you know, like 9, 18, 27. Not completely sure, but it would make sense, so I'm assuming. As long as we get close to that, we'll be good and proper. And then comes Venice. And Venice is a fucking large city. It's actually, I think, the largest city in the game. Indeed. Which is also going to be a pain in the ass, because if we actually get to 85 and I open a guide will tell me where all the feathers are, meaning all the feathers we've already collected. We're going to still have to go to that place, because there's no way to tell which ones we actually collected. And my memory is not that good that I remember every single position. Not that good, but I'm working on it. But yeah, bear in mind before I sit here and make this even longer and completely lose track, and it gets so late that I actually can't speak too loudly in my own apartment, because that would be annoying to the neighbors. I'll log off most faithfully. I'll keep the save file going, because I do kind of like it. Although, now that we've started this, I would actually kind of like to make a whole spiel about just the creating a whole family line, basically, of just you know, starting from me, creating little Terry, a little strategy, and a little Kronos, and let them then basically run rampant and see what they can actually do in the world. Because this time I kind of just did it, you know, as a bit of a momentary thing. I do wonder if you could do that, you know. Basically just keep yourself with 1 or 2 little provinces and send your children out to seek their own fortune. And what happened this time, you know, but this was more or less an accident, to be fair. Not something I had actually planned of. So yeah, maybe I'll actually start a completely new game with that as the actual plan. Because I do believe that could be funny as fuck in some cases. Especially because the AI has proven that they are not really forgetting things, you know. I didn't name this guy Terry, because, you know, my children were outside and they could name their own children, and they followed through. Could be interesting. At least for me. We'll see how well the audience takes it. That said, well, as for everybody else who is more of a lurking kind, do feel appreciated too. Yes, yes. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done. And, well, I do hope to see you all again tomorrow. Probably once again somewhere between 12, 1, 2. Depends a bit on sort of nonsense happens in the morning hours. Another episode of Feather Hunting. And as it has been said, and the episode will be named that as well, Strategy Lo Vult. And after all, strategy has wilted. With his deep pockets. Never thought I'd come to the realization, but, you know, being a little whore doesn't actually feel that bad. Because, you know, if it means that I can play games, that's kinda acceptable. Well, all joking aside, I think I have pretty much said everything else. Yeah, I talked about tomorrow, so everyone knows what's up, and should something change, there is a Discord thingy which I can just randomly shout in. Actually, I should have shouted in there tomorrow, this morning, to let people know that I'll be a bit late, but I was kind of busy with potentially water running down my walls.